Hello, and thank you for joining me again for my Christmas Spectacular. I'm Elizabeth Mayer, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Southwest Victoria, and I live in a little town called Colac. So, in Australia too. So, we are up to week 4. Goodness me, who would believe it? And we're in November. Not long now till Christmas. Okay. We're going to do boxes today, gift boxes. I've got 3 little boxes, cuties. Now, before we get into doing our boxes, I just wanted to show you a great special that became available on the 1st of November, Fitting Florets. That's the collection name of it, Fitting Florets. Now, this is Framed Florets, the stamp set. I only got mine the other day, so I haven't even opened it. Look at that. Beautiful. So this is an early release, the stamp set from the new mini catalogue that's coming out in January. Now this is available as a collection. You can buy the whole kit and caboodle, which includes the framed florets, the dies. Look, I haven't even opened them. I'm getting a bit slack. Usually I have them open as soon as they arrive. Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's have a look at these dies. Wow. Now you may have already seen people creating cards with them. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? Can't wait to get my little hands on them this week. So they're the dies. We also have the framed and festive. So some great little verse sayings here, sentiments here. Merry Christmas, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Now who's starting to sing? I know I will be soon. We have, let me put them aside there. These are the gold adhesive back swirls. Have a look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Beautiful. And here we have the Fitting Florets designer paper. As I said, haven't even opened it. Let's get into this. Rip that off. Oh. So this is 12 by, well, as you can tell, it's 12 by 12. So you'll get 12 sheets, 2 of each design. Oh, take it out. It'll be coming out soon. So there's that one. Isn't that beautiful? And the back. Let's have a sticky nose here. I wonder if some of these dies will fit around the flowers. Let's hope. No, not this one. Ooh, hang on. Have I found a winner? I think I might have. Look at that. Wow. So that fits that page. Got a die that fits that page. Quite sure we'll find some more. So there's that paper. Isn't it gorgeous? That's beautiful, that. I love that. So we've got that one. Oh, look at this one. Isn't that a little cutie? So that's the second page. Oh, that is stunning, that one. That is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Might have to get some more of this in. Oh, look at this one. So just so bright in colour, just beautiful. The colours just pop right out at you. So that's that other page. Got 2 pages there. No, I need one. Oh, that'd be a. You could use this one for Christmas. A different style Christmas colours. You know, that's beautiful. That I like that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, what's the back? Oh, a check. Gingham, check. I call them checks. Some people call them ginghams. But I love them. Absolutely beautiful. They are beautiful. Now, the colours associated in the paper, they're all cool. Oops, there's me bit of board. Here, they coordinate with the paper. Let me see if we can get it back in here. That'll be the tester, won't it? Probably won't. No, leave it. Do it later. Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Crushed Curry, Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Polished Pink and Soft Succulent. So that is the fitting florettes. Now, there's only certain ones that will be available from after January 4th. So from now until January 4th, you will only be able to purchase, I'm just getting some of this out of the way, the Designer Series paper, the swirls, and the framed and festive. They are only available while stocks last. And they're only available until January 4th, if my memory serves me correctly. 3rd or 4th. So if you're wanting the paper, get in quick. If you want any of this, these swirls, I'm loving these. The framed florets stamp set and the dies will be carried over into the mini catalogue that comes out in January. But the framed and festive, the DSP and the swirls are not being carried over. Okay, so I just gave you a peek at those. I've already placed an order for a couple of customers already for the bundle. And another thing I'm doing with this bundle too is for November, I have a stamp class, a monthly stamps class. I'm holding one for fitting florets and also for Christmas lights, I think it is. I should have wrote that one down. So I've got 2 stamps clubs this month. So, you know, that's a good way to get your paper and the stamp set through the Stamps Club. Okay, enough chatting. Let's get on to creating. So our first little box today, just let me get a few little knick-knacky things. What's this little one? Oh, I had something sitting on him. It's this little fella. And guess what fits in it? Wait for it. Oh, I don't know how long these are going to last in my household. You've got a little bit of room. You could probably even stick another little one in there. Look at that. Ferrero Rochers. Fits in there. Okay, let's get creating. Now, this is just called a long box. Long gift box, I'm calling this one. So I've done most of all the cutting out to save us a bit of time. Oh, got something on my paper there. So today I'm using soft succulent, I had to think of the name there, and it is 8 inches by 11. So I'm going to start scoring on the short side. Hope I'm there up the top for you to see. And I'm going to score at 1 3/4, 3 1/2, 5 1/4, and 7. Then we will rotate our paper clockwise, and on the long side we are going to score at 1 3/4 and 9 1/4. Oh, did that one go through? Yes. That's all it is. That's all our scoring. Okay. So now we will just fold and burnish all our score lines. I hope you enjoyed last week's the gift bags. How many of you created a gift bag? Or 2 or 3. I've got to start getting into creating my gift bags for Christmas. Okay. Now we've got a real narrow piece here. Before I do that, I'm going to cut up all my score lines. On both sides. I don't know where my big scissors are. Hope you've all had a lovely week. Here in Victoria we had Melbourne Cup last Tuesday. Hope you all backed a winner. I didn't. But that's nothing unusual for me. Okay, so we'll just lay our paper like that. Let's see if I can get a bit of white underneath this here. Oh, here's my bigger pad. That'll be easier. Let me get a piece of white paper for here. Make it a bit easier for you to see. How's that? Is that better? Okay, so we've got our narrow strip towards us, towards you. Now, what we do is, with our narrow strip, we cut in and take off this little piece here and also this flap here. Hopeless when it comes to cutting these little flaps off, so we get rid of that one. So we come in on an angle just a mitre, and remove that flap. That's that one. That's them gone. I fold this one back. I find it easier. So we've got 3 little flaps here. I find it easier to fold him in because we are just going to mitre these corners. I probably take a little bit too much off me mitering, but off my edges, but you probably don't need to take off as much as what I'm taking off, but sorry. So again on this side, fold the middle one in and just give it a bit of a mitre. Whoops. Get them out of the way. And there you can see that we have little bits taken out. Now, before we go join the box together, I'm going to put the designer series paper on first. So I have 4 pieces that are 1.5 inches by 7.25, and they all just pop onto these ones here. Now, just for, if I can find it, nope, the glue, oops. So what I am going to do, we will just glue these on. Now, if you've got a directional paper, be careful. Make sure you line it up. Oops. Over this way a bit, mister. Perhaps up a little bit, that's better. Line it up. That's why if I make boxes and I'm decorating them, I try not to use directional paper. Just makes it that bit easier. Especially when you've got something like this. Whoops, nearly dropped it. Got the glue running out here again today. Had a bit of a shocker with the Tombow lately. Has its own mind. Come on, down you pop. That's better. Thought I had another piece onto that. I thought, oh, I must have cut an extra. Just remember with Tombow, you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Right, so that's our top of our boxes. Now these 2 little bits here, our little middle parts here, they're the side of our box. Where'd I put my box? They're this bit here. So I've cut a piece of the same paper, 1.5 by 1.5. And we'll just pop that on there. Just on the middle there. We've had some very cold weather this week, or I should say the week just gone, but We are supposed to be getting some beautiful weather later this next coming up week. Okay, now it is time to join our box together. So our two sides here, I'm going to use Tombow. Usually I use tear and tape when I make boxes, but today for the quickness of it, I will do Tombow. So we just bring our sides in, ensure that they're attached. And you know what'll happen? I'll have glue everywhere, all over me. And just push it up like that, stand it on its end, and bring your bone folder in just to pop it together. So now on this side, come on, in you get, cheeky thing, get in there. Come on, you too. Yep, can feel the glue on my fingers already. And there we go. There is your little box. Now, good old me has pushed him in a bit too quick, too far. There we go. If that happens, just pop him out again. Now, let us decorate him. Now, I've got a little banner here that I have taken from the Brightest Glow die set. Just that little one there. I die cut from there. Oops. And I die cut out in the gold glimmer paper. How's that? Beautiful. One of the little ornaments out of the decorated with happiness when I can find it. Die set, and I've got them all over here, there and everywhere. Look at them. So I just die cut that little fella out. Okay, so for the sentiment I'm using Season's Greetings. And this is from the Brightest Glow stamp set. And I'm using Evening Evergreen. Now this is a good way to ensure your stamp sets are straight. Not like me, they're always here, there and everywhere. This way, that way and every which way it likes to go. And now I can't find my block. Oh, here it is. I line it up on my grid paper. Very handy. So we've got the Evening Evergreen. Put him up there. Stamp him. I'll go a little bit more to the right side of the die cut. Oh, I smudged it there. I rocked it. It'll be fine. And I can't turn him. Oh, you know, we could. Why not? We'll turn him over. This is what I get for not concentrating. I thought I had rocked it. That's better. I was pretty sure I'd rocked it. Silly, silly me. Right, dimensionals. Where are you hiding? I have got bits of paper here, there and everywhere. If you saw this desk, people, you would think to yourself, my goodness me, how does she work on it? And that's how I feel right at this very moment. How am I working on it? Bring our little box in. A shame I did that. I'll take this one off and do a new one. Put it in there. Get a glue dot. There's my glue dot. There he is. Pop that on about there, I think. Just pop him under there like that. Oops. Put my little lid in, didn't I? Come on. Up you come. He's on there like that. And I will get the festive pearls when I can find them. They were here. I did just see them. Oh, here they are, hiding. So these are the, well, they say red and green adhesive back pearls, but they're the festive pearls. In the catalogue, they're called festive pearls, but when you receive them, they come as red and green adhesive back pearls. I have no idea how that happened. Oh, into my finger instead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that. And there we have our first little box done. Don't forget to put your chocolates in it. Okay, let's get on to box number 2. Okay, so now for box number 2, I've got a little square one. How cute is this one? He's lid, if I can get it open, if he wants to come. Just like that. I am sure you could fit a pair of socks in there. You would get a beautiful scarf in there, that is for sure. Okay, so let's get on and create this box. Bring our scoring tool back in again. This is a great little item, this scoring tool. Absolutely love it. It comes in, it's in inches, but you can also get a plate for centimetres as well. Okay, so we're using Mossy Meadow as our base, and our base card, our little box, is 8 by 8. Where's my score tool? Here it is. And we score at excuse me, 2 inches all the way around. Now that's not a hard number to think of. 2 inches. Right. So that's our base. Put him aside for a minute. Our lid is 6 by 6. Now, with the lid, you want it to fit on snugly, but not too tight that you can't get it off. We are going to score this at 1 inch all around. Now, when we are scoring this, have it right up to the top there, but don't have it right up on the side. Just bring it away from the edge just a tinge. Not a lot, just a tinge. Probably only an 1/8 of an inch. So it's not a lot. It's only just so that you can get it over the box base. And we're scoring that at 1 inch all the way round. And you've got to remember when you do it to move it out a little bit. When I was having a practice of this, creating this box, because I did it, and had it went right up to the side here on a few sides. So, goodness me, God knows what happened there. Okay, so that's it. That's all the scoring done. This is a quick, simple little card. It is the simplest card, and box, I should say. This is the simplest little box I have ever come across. Okay. Don't forget to fold and burnish your score lines, which I sometimes do forget. I just find it easier to do it before I cut. Right. Cutting. Cut on this score line. Might have cut this one. And might have cut, whoops, not that far out. Goodness me. That one. I might just get those little ones into there just to snip him in a bit more. Those ones, scissors, I don't know where they came from. Right, so you've done your first one like that. Rotate and then do the next one. And we're just mitering all the little squares that we've done. So we've done that one. Rotate. One and rotate. And then let's just get rid of that rubbish. Okay, so now there you've got your little box. So now let us assemble our little box. Where's my tear tape? On this table somewhere. Oh, here it is, hiding. I think I'll use tear tape. we will put a bit there. And just a bit there. Do that on all sides. And the good thing about tear tape too is, if just say like with here, I've just gone over the edge a bit. When I come to, you know, pull the top strip off, you just roll it back. I love creating little boxes like, or making little boxes like this. I often, well, boxes and bags, I make them for do them for my nieces, well, for my niece and nephews for Christmas. Put their little Christmas goodies in. Okay. This is my hardest part, getting these, get the backing off. I have an awful time getting them off. And then I saw another demonstrator use the take a pick tool. I thought, how brilliant. Thank you very much. So I thought, yep, I'm going to do that. If you don't pick up the tape as well on the bottom, like what I sometimes do. That one hasn't gone in properly. There we go. Okay. So now it's just a matter of joining our box together. Making sure your sides are all lined up. Whoops. Come on, lovey. There you go. That's a good boy. There you go. There's your box. How simple is that for a cute little box? All right, now it's time for the lid. So the same with the lid. I didn't score these. With designer series paper, when I'm folding them, folding the score lines, I don't usually burnish with the bone folder. If I do, I just go very lightly. The reason being is you can cut your paper. So just very gently do it. Okay, so we go up. My turn. My turn. And turn. So this is a nice little box. Now this box, I think I have seen this box created in all different sizes. So this one used an 8x8 piece of cardstock. I think I've seen them go up as high as 12x12 and as low as 2x2, I think. Or was the lid 2x2? The lid might have been 2x2 when I saw it. Okay, so we're just going to assemble this again. I think I might use glue for this one. If it wants to come out. Here we go. A little bit. Now for this, you will not need a lot of glue. So I've got the tiniest bits of glue. And then it's just a matter of joining it all together. just ensure that they have stuck. And line up. And there's our little lid. Okay, to decorate it, decorate our top. Now to begin with, you might find it a little hard to get it on. It's just a matter of just manoeuvring the box around. See, just squashing the box in a little bit. Get in there. Come on, there we go. There you go. Fits on perfect now. All right, pop him aside for the moment. Now, I have our piece here. Now, I die cut this out from the scallop contour dies. And I'm also using, again, the Brightest Glow stamp set. And I'm going to use Merry Christmas on this one. And I'm going to take the red out of the designer series paper. Take the red out. So we'll use real red. And a block might help if to put the stamp set on. Oops. Rightio, let's bring this in, line that up there, get our red. And here we go. Don't rock it, Elizabeth. Don't rock the stamp. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Gorgeous. Now, I'm just going to bring in Mossy Meadow ink. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sponge around the outside. Just take a bit of that brightness off it. Now, with this die cut, it has a little slits in it. So just be careful if you use this one and do this. Oops, missed a bit there. There we go. And try and ensure not to get the ink on your hands. Okay, so that's that bit there done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the front of your box. I go by the way the leaves are going, or like these little berry ones. I'm going to put our sentiment on dimensionals. Now I'm going to keep the dimensionals just in the middle. Just like that. Bring this in. Pop him onto there like that. Lovely. And then I die cut also out of the gold glimmer paper, the leafing, the little branch, this little fella here. I die cut that out from the Decorated with Happiness dies. And I think we might just use this little piece here. So I'm just gonna snip that off there, and he will just pop in under there like that. So I'll get a couple of glue dots, just pop him out of the way for a minute. Pop one there. And where's the next glue dot? Where are you? Just pop one up on this dot. This little bit there. Oh, that's me. So, just stick him under there like that. Now you can have him hanging off if you like, or not. That's up to you. I don't really go on them hanging off a lot. I prefer them just to, it's very rare I've got it hanging over a box, but that's me. I'm a bit fiddly like that, a bit funny like that. That's just me. Oops, just be careful when you're popping it on. I started to lift this little cut bit there. There's that one. And I'll bring in our little festive pearls. And we'll pop one up in that corner. And pop two down here. And there we go. There's box number 2 complete. A cute little box. I love that one. I make this one a lot. Okay, so let us get on to our third and final box. Okay, so our third box is this cute little kitty. How good is that one? It'd be good if you had, what could you put in that? A beautiful little candle, gift candle. What else could you put in there? Lots of chocolates. I think you know by now I love my chocolates. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's get into this one. Now, this the cardstock I'm using is Real Red. It is 8 1/4 by 11. So on the long side, on the 11-inch side, we are scoring at, and I'm sorry, 2 5/8. Now to find out where 2 5/8 is, if you do not know, oh, excuse me, the only way I figure it out is I go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the little notch past the 2 1/2. So it's this little notch here. That's your 2 5/8. So we score at 2 5/8. Whoops, went off the line there. 2 5/8. 5 1/4. 7 7/8. Now the 7/8, you have 8 inches here. it's the one little notch back from 8. That's 7 7/8 and 10 1/2. Then we rotate clockwise, and on the 8 1/4 side, we score again at 2 5/8. Yes, I had to think then. 5 1/4 and 7 7/8. And that's it. And apart from my squiggly, where I ran off the rails there, which I probably do a lot actually. Okay. Let us do all our folding. Fold this little one, did I? Well, I folded it but didn't burnish it. Okay. So what I do when I'm cutting this one out, I have the thin little narrow strip here and the thin little narrow strip up this end as well. All right. Okay. So here we go. This bit here gets cut away. This little narrow bit here. It took me a little while to figure this out. When we cut that off, we miter this little bit here. I'll do this side first. Then we, yes, cut up all our score lines. Right, so we've got it just like that. Fold this one back. We will cut nearly half of this first panel and miter. So we're folding in the middle one and the end one. This third panel, we cut about half off again and miter in that one. So then we have, if I get those scrappy bits out of the way, something that looks a bit like that. Now, come around this side. So I've turned it over. This panel here, this one here, we just miter. And then this whole section here, gets cut off. So this whole, just keep your end one here, and these other three and this little one all get snipped off. Did I mitre that one? Yeah. So we've got a little mitre there. Then we will cut up all our panels, all our score lines. And this little one here, this little section here, he gets removed also. And we come in and mitre him. Okay. So, this is this little bit here. Fold that one in under. Cut off again about half. And mitre them. So that they look exactly the same on the opposite side. Right, so we've got it like that. And this little one here, we don't need that bit, he gets removed altogether. Whoops, I cut a bit further there than what I should have. So he gets removed. Right, let me get rid of all this. So you have a funny looking box like that. Okay. Now, so all up, our little box will look like this because that little bit gets attached to there. Okay, which I'm going to do now. And I'm going to use tear and tape if it's buzzing around here. It was buzzing here. Where's it gone? It'll be staring me right in the face. Here it is. I knew it would be. So we will put tear and tape on this one. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the designer paper on. Just makes it a bit easier. Now, I have 5 pieces of designer paper that are 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. Now there's that glue just for a bit of quickness. This is probably the more difficult of the boxes that we've created today. So if you wanted to create this one, just come back and just view it again. And if you have any questions, just yell out. I haven't cut my paper where I've got the poinsettias showing properly. Oh, an extra one. What's that? It only needed 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I don't. Yes, I have got 5. Forgot about this one. How silly am I? Not concentrating. That's what's happening. And one on the lid. Okay, let's join all this together. Take our tear and tape off. I've got a bit of overhang there. Put that one down. Bring that one in. Join them up. There's your little box. Bring that one in, that one in. That one there. Get him out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of Tombow glue on these 2 panels. Not a lot because I don't want it squirting out. And bring that in. And before I bring it down, just going to fold that there up and just pop him into squareness. Then I'll put Tombow on there and bring our top one on. Pop him down and get the bone folder, if I can find it underneath all the rubbish, the bits of card, and rub him in there. Just to secure him. Then that goes in, that goes in. Whoops. And that folds down. How cute is that little box? Now, if you wanted to, you could cut another piece of DSP and put it on there. That's if you want. That's your decision. Okay, now a sentiment. I have used the Christmas greetings from the Decorated with Happiness stamp set. Whoops, I don't know why he's even out of his packaging. And I used Evening Evergreen to tie in with the DSP on the box. Evening Evergreen. And a stamp block. Probably a bit too big. And I've just cut 2 circles from the layering circle dies. Evening Evergreen and just basic white. And where will I pop him? I pop him down a bit because I want to put a ribbon on the top. So I'll just move it down a tinge. Beautiful. I didn't rock that one. So that's that one. I will attach him to our circle. Our scallop circle. I love the layering circle dies. Beautiful. I don't know, they're just my favourites. Apart from the stylish shaped ones, they're good too. And it's just a little bit of a border around it. So I'll pop him up onto dimensionals, where have they disappeared again? Bring him back in, make sure we got the front. And this made be just like me to put it on upside and down. Pop him on there. I'm bringing in the real red rhinestones. And I'm going to pop one just there. There, and I'll just put the lid on that before it starts spurting out anywhere. And I've got the real red ribbon. Okay, let's see if we can get the tiniest bow we can. I do have a little device called a bow jig that my son made for me out of just a piece of wood and some nails. Jig, oh excuse me. See how that one's looking. Oh, that's not bad actually. That's quite good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Might chop a bit more off the tail, but I am really pleased with that bow. Very rare I can do a bow that sits perfect, or just about sits perfect, I should say. Pop him there, and we might just trim him up just a little bit. And there we have box number 3. So I hope you have all enjoyed the gift boxes I've created today. I'll just get the other ones for you. I just put them aside over here. Where's the other one? This one here. This little lid, the lid on this one just does not want to sit today. So there's our gift boxes. So that is week number 4 of Christmas Spectacular. Created, done. But I have a special. Any orders between today, Saturday the 5th of November 2022, and Wednesday the 9th of November 2022, you will not only receive a thank you card, handmade thank you card from me, but you will also receive a free gift. I'm not telling you what that free gift will be. Something special. So I hope you have all enjoyed today's cards, I was going to say. Boxes. Next week is our final week of Christmas Spectacular, and we're going to do the gift tags. I kept them for last so that we could attach them to either our boxes, our bags, or if you just want to make them, to attach to a present. I'm not sure. We might try and make about 10. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see how many we can make. All right, so I'll catch you all again next week, Saturday the 12th of November at 2 o'clock. We'll catch you all then. All right, have a great week, everybody, and thank you for joining me so much. I appreciate it. See you all next week. Bye for now.